Alright, time for a Mordekaiser game. This is going to be a beginner's guide to Mordekaiser, continuing the series of course. This will be a low-elo game, as replicating the same teammates and everything you might expect yourself as a beginner, or a newer player I suppose. Or someone I guess who is hard stuck, you know, that's also possible. Yeah, but I mean, before anything else, I quickly wanted to mention that about 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you do enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. And hitting the like button as well, helps out a lot. But with that being said, we'll get into it. For the runes, the main thing to note is the approach velocity. This helps a tremendous amount with sticking potential and just then also overall damage output on Mordekaiser. So that is a big one to go for. Mordekaiser's skills are very straightforward. It's just slams. If it only hits a single target, it does increase damage. So trying to separate targets is a big one to get more damage out of it. I'm not smiting this one just because the Lux was looking like she was going to do like another auto attack or something. And I don't particularly felt like losing my camp. So there's that. When it comes to clearing, you can go for more clear speed by opting to go like your E second instead of W. And just like go Q, E, Q. This is more clear speed, however you will lose a lot more health in the process. And the other clear of doing it with your W is nearly a full HP clear. Obviously, I'm a little bit low right now, but this will be completely fine in a bit. Because right here you just shield, and then this will block pretty much all the damage from the camp you're taking, and you're healing in the process. So you'll slowly see my health go up, essentially. Which is just much safer for a clear. And you don't have to buy your potion whatsoever, like it's completely unnecessary. Make sure to auto-attack the big one for your passive. Your W is just a shield. If you click it again, it will heal you for a bit. Your E gives you passive magic penetration, which means building magic penetration items on Mordekaiser is kind of pointless in most cases. So that is a good thing to note. Then it also pulls targets towards you. Or you could, like, it will show you an effect, but it just drags targets towards you. Your ult creates like a 1v1 zone, essentially. You steal their stats for 10% of the duration, which is really good. And it just makes Mordekaiser, like, very difficult to fight for anybody. As soon as you hit 6 on this champion, your ult will essentially make you win every single 1v1 in the game, as long as it's up and as long as you time it correctly on the right target. There is one thing, of course, that could be really bad, because I don't have, like, much mobility on this champion. So if you get kited over the wall in your ultimate, that would not be great. I think I missed my Q there accidentally. Here we just keep hitting him, keep focusing him, smite that away. And just chase him with Ghost. He only has Flash, so he'll never be able to outrun me. And this is Mordekaiser things. We just keep walking at this guy now. Hold your E as long as possible. Until he does some flashes or whatever. We're just gonna hold it the entire time. And then drag him at the end. It seems like he had no flash, so it was pretty, like, relatively easy there. It was just a fight from Viego he was never gonna win. Into a top lane situation. It was good for me. Because the Ornn had a good position and I could just clean it up. So that was actually quite favorable in that scenario. First item will be rushing. Oh, nope. As much AP as possible. There we go. First item will be rushing is Rylai's. This is the best item you can rush first because it makes every single gank from there super free. Because Mordekaiser's like passive will permanently slow, which will also permanently proc your approach velocity, which is really good. You see the approach velocity procced here as well, because like red buff also applies for the slow. So the Viego literally had no chance of running away from me, and Mordekaiser is a beast at 1v1ing people, which as you just saw was quite doable. So, you know, there is that. Mordekaiser is very strong when it comes to these things. Right here, we're just gonna do another clear. We're gonna focus on getting the Void Grubs initially. Mordekaiser is very quick at doing them because of his passive, obviously, doing tremendous AoE damage. But also, you just want the experience on this champion. If you can get the extra XP from it, that is very, very good, because this champion scales very well with levels. So that's definitely what you want. Drag that, and we're just gonna run straight there now. I have mid lane priority, and I have some... don't have top lane priority, but... I mean... Ornn is struggling, actually. 2 deaths already. He already died to Olaf once. Okay. Auto attack, group them together. And then Q. And then we just hit everything at the same time now. You can use your shield as well, absorb some damage. Currently only have one smite available to me, so we're gonna hold it as long as possible until the enemy jungler shows up for it, which won't happen because he's mid lane, so we're chilling. But we're gonna smite the last one in that case and do it like this. Perfect. He is most likely dead. And that is not going to be a 2v1 I currently win because I am barely not level 6 yet. Alright. Fair enough. There is a chance he just goes dragon here. He does in fact go dragon there. Okay, that's fine. And my team could definitely stop him, I think. I have to mess with him a little bit and he will disengage from it most likely. Hopefully they don't overextend though. Okay, in this scenario, I will not really be able to make it towards the dragon. That's never going to happen. So they either like get him here or they don't. And if they stop him from doing dragon, that's good. But something to note about him doing dragon is the fact that it's very likely for his topside camps to be up at least. So I should be able to at least go take his topside, which is something I will do. Because, again, reacting to this dragon when I was on the other side of the map, prioritizing my void grubs for my experience, you know, doesn't work. Like, I can't do anything about that. So I'm simply just gonna clean up his topside because I saw him bot lane to make sure I can take his experience. He obviously didn't get a dragon as well, so me doing this is hurting him even more. But this is actually quite nice for me because I get a lot of value out of this. Getting 2 of these camps is huge. So if you see an opportunity like this, you can just simply go for the XP and get some good scaling. Because this is gonna hurt Viego a lot. I also have my Rylai's soon. Gonna go for the Scuttle here and then we'll most likely back afterwards to be buying the Rylai's. I'm also a little bit sniffly, so excuse me about that one. Alright, let's finish this off and then we'll back. This is a beautiful back because we get the Rylai's and after this I'll go bot lane. Oh man, a bit of a cold it seems. Alright. I mean, they're not doing dragon. My Lux is a little bit off there. Oh, ooh boy. I don't know if I'll make this, to be honest. Probably don't. Yeah, my bot lane just kind of died. I will be able to kill their bot lane pretty easily. I'll show you the power of level 6 Mordekaiser. So we're just gonna walk up. And if he goes for turret here, which I think he will. He definitely did. Just gonna press Ghost right now. Gonna ult him as soon as possible, so he's just dead. Goodbye. And then we drag the Blitz in as well. He flashed, that's respectable. I should walk the dragon straight away. That is both flashes down, that's fine. He should be doing dragon here, I would imagine. He called it 2. That is brutal for this guy. That is really brutal for this guy. Blitz actually just gets perma-slowed now. Because this is the power of Rylai's and approach velocity. They'll never be able to run from me. So I could just walk at them. Oh, 1 HP too. But yeah, that's like the strength right there, right? I could just chase the Viego pretty easily. As soon as I hit him with anything and my Rylai starts slowing, he's just dead. Gonna chunk this guy out. He's also gonna get perma-slowed here. He should be dead. Thank you. Not gonna overchase that in case he had Varus ultimate, because if he Varus ults me at anywhere there under turret, I'm just dead. So I can't, like, that turret's gonna do way too much damage to me, and I do not want to disrespect Varus damage either. Varus damage is high, like really, really high. With like a burst, he also had like pretty good kills there. He already had his Ghostblade finished and everything. He was definitely pretty strong, so I needed to respect it. Now the problem here is a little bit that obviously I went for that bot lane play because I saw the Varus run past. But that's most likely gonna cost me the Void Grubs here. Okay, no, we see Viego, so this is actually good. That spot on Viego there is actually huge. Even if like Viego even dies as well. Fair enough. Good for me. A problem right now for Viego is the fact that he committed to doing dragon but didn't get it, and in the process lost a lot of his XP on top side, but also lost like that XP, like he lost it to me, right? So he's gonna fall behind. He then starts losing fights. He still doesn't get the dragon, so everything really is quite bad for him right now. I just instantly go for the Void Grubs here, and we're gonna keep up a nice pace. As you can see, I'm like 40 CS. I'm double his CS right now. auto attack, drag backwards, group them together, hit the Q on everything, so your passive just procs instantly, and then just start hitting it down. Gonna hold my E here for if a fight happens and use my W as a shield right now. It burns down very effectively with your passive here, and try to just land your Q effectively as well. There we go. Perfect. He places a ward there, that's fine. Now I do my bot side camps before I do the void grubs, but I do not do my top side camps necessarily. I can, but they're pretty much defended anyway because I'm already in that area, right? So he has to walk through me or past me to get to my camps, and that's really not going to happen. So my top side camps are relatively defended. My bot side camps wouldn't be, so if I can clear those before void grubs, that is good. And I'm just going to make sure I clean up the rest of these top side camps right now, and then I will have a nice time to back, because I have quite a lot of money. So I should be looking at a pretty good back here. My team is struggling a bit. I'm obviously ahead of the enemy jungler, there's no doubt about that one, right? But as you can see here, my mid laner is losing quite badly, and my bot lane is also actually losing quite badly. So, you know, they have quite a lot of CC, so we'll be going for the Mercs as defensive boots here. And then after this, we'll go for the Riftmaker. So Haunting Guys it is. Perfect. You always want defensive boots on Mordekaiser, because as I said, you have magic penetration in your E passive. So any form of magic penetration buying on Mordekaiser is not that great these days. So, you know. Let's see if I can walk bolt. There's a nice control ward in this bush, so I should be able to walk up. I have ult, I have ghost. It should be a free kill, free double kill even. Or my team just gets it by themselves, which means I have no reason to walk up there anymore. Lovely. Was not really expecting that, but I guess we take those. Yeah, I mean, I hurt top lane a lot with that gank, because I... Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna move. I hurt top lane a lot with that gank earlier, so he's struggling. And yeah, the mid lane situation also isn't great. I'm just gonna ult the guy instantly. That's one kill. I was trying to, like, make it a relatively clean situation by just ulting him straight away, so he can't hurt my teammates anymore. But that didn't really work out too well in this situation, did it? That's... Huh. That, like, I wanted to help him clear the wave, but I will admit I did more damage than I was expecting. Oops. I'm not willing, I'm not really looking to take CS necessarily, because taking CS as a jungler, it really isn't that good. Due to... Oh, I'll get into that in a second here. I'm gonna stack... I saw him coming here, but I'm gonna stack up my... my passive on the camp, and then we're just gonna hit the Viego afterwards, which should be a pretty free kill. Because I have a fully stacked passive, and again, with the Rylai's, he'll never be able to run for me, so it's completely free. I'm just gonna go do the dragon here. Yeah, you shouldn't really be taking CS from your laners because of the fact that you get less value off them as a jungler pre-20 minutes. So, it's just not worth it. I just wanted to help him clear the wave, but I did more damage than I was expecting with that combination. Oh, okay, fine. Actually, I can go... Oh, fair enough, you ulted. Okay, nope. That should be good enough for me. Didn't get my slow proc fast enough, but he's still dead here because I got the slow proc after all, and the slow proc allows me to easily land everything from that point forward, which makes it with Rylai's very, very easy. Back the big one. And now we're just going to clean up the rest of our jungle camps real quick. At this point, I'm also going to use W a couple times to proc it several times for healing, to get my health back up. There we go. Level 11 is big. And then W again twice, and then back to full HP. Good sustain tool. I have some very large advantages here. Olaf as well, to be fair. Bot lane is getting there again. Gonna see if I can go for the Rift Herald here. There is, in fact, there was a Viego doing it. Don't think Viego's ever beating Olaf anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, Viego is just dead. He's too far behind. Him committing to the dragon the way he did and losing everything in the process just absolutely cost him his entire game. Gonna finish this. Mid lane is still like, their mid laner is still very far ahead, and their bot lane is actually ahead as well. So this could still get very interesting this game, potentially. Alright, 2,500 gold, so we're gonna take the reset and go for the Riftmaker here. After the Riftmaker, we'll be going for the Jaksho, get some defensiveness in there. Magic resistant armor, perfect. And then we're gonna take the portal out. You can, like, the damage item, you don't want to build Rylai's, Riftmaker, Liandry's, because Liandry's is the other damage item that Mordekaiser really likes right now, right? And it's a very good item. However, if you build like that, you're gonna be too squishy. Now, in this situation, I'm obviously ahead, so I can probably get away with it. But even then, I'm too squishy, whereas Jaksho makes you literally immortal, basically. So it's better to go Jaksho third, and then potentially Rylai's like a fourth, not including boots, of course, to get better survivability in there, which overall makes you stronger. So that is what I would recommend to most people. Okay, big shutdown for Cannon, actually. That's a huge shutdown for Cannon. Okay, I guess I could herald the mid turret here, it seems fine. Okay, this thing is a little bit hard to drift with these days. Could do that. Can easily fight this, we should have no worries. Gonna ult the squishy one to get him out of the way instantly. He is free. I need to be very careful to not get Varus ulted under turret. That would be a problem. He is dead. Perfect. I'm literally a raid boss. Like, there is almost nothing they can do against me. It's a good wind wall there to help me. But yeah, just pick out targets in team fights that you think you can kill relatively quickly and easily. Whether this would be like a high priority target you can help with your team, especially if you're slightly behind, or just targets you think you can just easily kill. Because picking out those targets is very, very nice for... Can I get my smite off, please? Look at this damage. There is nothing you can do. I mean, he is very far behind again because of that dragon situation, right? But there's just nothing you can do he can do to me at this point. And because of that, at this point as well, I want to make sure that I try to be in his jungle as much as possible to deny everything. I guess I'll just go for the turret here. Got some void grubs to help shove this out, so good money. Dragon's gonna be in 40 seconds, so I can finish the turret here and then I can go for the dragon after, and that should be pretty good. Do have all my jungle camps up, but still should be no worries. Gonna go for the components here. Perfect. 25 seconds on dragon. I don't think they're instantly going to do it, so I'm actually gonna get a little bit greedy here and just go clear my top side and run down to the dragon. I think that should be acceptable in this scenario. Hello. Okay, good. Get this together. So my smite AoE smites it. Olaf is just hard shoving, doing Olaf things. Yeah, kind of unstoppable there. Okay, I guess Cannon got him at the end, but Olaf is definitely struggling a bit here. Hit him with the slow. Hit him with the drag back. And hit him with the another cube. He's dead. And I'll go for the Drake now. Cannon is 6-in-1, but it just doesn't matter. My Olaf's a bit too strong as well. It's gonna go for the objective first here as a priority. Viego is not gonna touch me. It's all good. I have a smite advantage over him as well, so he stands no chance, really. His smite's only 900 and mine is 1200, so I'll never win that. He's obviously going to try, because at 080 he might as well try. It makes sense to try. But he's not going to succeed because of the smite disadvantage he has due to camp disparity. Let's just walk up. Ult this guy. And I'll walk on the turret because I particularly do not care too much. Boom. Yep, no, it didn't get hit by the Blitzhook. We're good. potentially a tad bit scary, but, you know, we're chilling. Too much HP loss, so I'll go take a reset here, and I'm just gonna go buy some items. Get the Jug Show, and then we'll, because I'm doing quite well, just gonna go for the Leandry's damage at next. I could build a tank item here instead, right? Like, if I needed extra resistances, I could quite easily build a tank item. Against this team, I'd probably opt for magic resist, really, because that's most of their source of damage is definitely magic damage. So something like a Force of Nature would probably be my consideration right here, because it provides like a 15% additional movement speed as well. They have relatively high instances of magic damage output, so that's good. So I can probably go Leandry's into Force of Nature here. There would be more physical damage. I can go things like Thorn Mill and stuff, right? Like, those are all options, of course. It should be a pretty quick game ender here. Ooh, spicy. Gonna be the end of the game. Alright, cool. That was a relatively quick one, so I will just do a second game for this. Just go consistency, I suppose. So I'll see you guys in the second game. Alright. Time for a Mordekaiser game. This is going to be a beginner's video to Mordekaiser, who I consider is one of the best AP champions you can possibly pick. So, you know, there's that. Kayn is trying to start my Raptors. Kind of figured that one. Against the Kayn, I'd also ward Raptors here instead of warding red buff, because if Kayn's gonna try something, it is most likely he's gonna try for my Raptors here, so we'll just ward over here, see what he does, and we'll start bot side here. Now, beginner's video, this will be a low rated game, so you are aware, and yeah, show how to play some Mordekaiser. Also, before getting started, quickly to mention, about 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed, so if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing. Hitting the like button helps a lot as well. And yeah, with that being said, let's go. Mordekaiser is an incredibly good AP champion you can play. He has a lot of carry potential, very good clear speed, and yeah, it's just overall very solid pick to go for. I would highly recommend to pick him up. He is the AP champ in the jungle I recommend the most, honestly. Because he's also very easy to play, right? Like, he's just so nice and easy, but also just so strong. Good scaling and everything. Got here. Use my, like, burn damage there with my passive to kill it. I'm not gonna smite it there, that was fine. Because the spawn time on Gromp would have taken a little bit anyway, so... Keep hitting it, keep auto-attacking it down. If you can, keep your passive up between camps, that is good. I didn't do my Q fast enough there, so I didn't hold my passive, that's my bad. Skill-wise here, Mordekaiser's skills are very straightforward. Your Q is just damage. You can see the skill shot. If it hits only one target, it does more damage. The damage will be increased, so there's that to keep in mind. Your W is just a shield, which if you proc again, it will heal you for a little bit. I should not have taken E. 2 points Q is slightly better, but sure, whatever. And then if you click it again, it'll heal you. This W is essentially what makes your clear super healthy, so definitely would recommend to do that. And your E gives you passive magic penetration, which means building any magic penetration item on Mordekaiser is relatively pointless, and it pulls targets towards you, so there's that. And your ultimate is just a massive death realm, which puts you in a 1v1 situation against anyone with a stat advantage because you're taking their stats, and it's just hard for anybody to beat Mordekaiser in a 1v1 within his ultimate. And yeah, that's about it. I'm also a little bit sniffly, so we're gonna have to excuse me on that one. Use my W here to sustain my health. We finish off the rest of these. And as you can see, the clear speed is looking good. Another point Q, we're maxing Q first, obviously. No top lane gank opportunity. So we're just gonna do the scuttle when it spawns here. We'll not be able to reach mid lane in time anyway, either, because of the echoes, like, recall position and everything. Since he's not shown himself on the scuttle here, I'm just assuming he's bot side at this point. So we're just gonna ping my bot lane that they have to be careful, and then we'll run out of base with the blasting wand. You can also buy Dark Seal and Amp Tome if you want, but I'm just gonna rush straight into... Oh, Kayn is top, really? That's interesting. So he didn't clear fast enough to reach me. That's... Or reach the scuttle in time. That's weird. I wonder how he got delayed. Like, actually. Like, Gromp respawned right there. I can quickly take the bolt scuttle here. That should be fine. Just get this down, and then we'll make sure that Void Grubs are going to spawn on 36, so it's going to focus on that for now. So we are going to go do Gromp and Wolves, and after that I can go for Void Grubs. If Kayn insta goes for them, that could potentially be a bit of a tricky one. I don't want to use my Smite on anything here, because I would need it for the Void Grubs if I want to at least get one of them. You need to get at least one of them when it comes to it, because that gives the extra jungle Smite experience boost, so it'll be more value for you. There's a good chance he just insta-rushes it. If he doesn't recall, though, he's gonna die if he rushes it. Because I'll kill him at that point. Okay, just hit it down. Good. Hit level 5 real quick, and then we're gonna move over this way. Let's hit the plant quickly as well. See where he is. If he's not doing him, I'll do Raptors first. If he's not doing him, I'll do Raptors first. The kill. Kayn is mid. Did take a reset. One extra camp. Assuming he may have started his own Raptors. See his pathing position. I can never reach the Lux here, so I'm not going to go for that. We're just going to go focus on these. If he tries to fight me at this stage, he probably dies. Group them together, hit the Q so you instantly poke your passive and use your shield to defend a bunch of HP. We're going to backping here because the Kayn was spotted bot side. I have actually 2 smites available to me, so I'll smite the first one, I'll smite the last one. Should be fine. Another shield. And I'm not going to have it in time, but Kayn is there anyway. Also, seeing Kayn bot lane here means I can go for his topside camps, because they realistically should be up. Because of, like, overall clear tempos, right? So realistically, both of these should be here, which I can take 2 of his leveled up jungle camps. And with leveled up, I mean camps past the first clear, right? So taking 2 of those from the enemy jungler is an absolutely painful one for them. You can do this. This is absolutely huge, and I can do it in this case. We're not smiting Gromp here because I want to hold the smite in case he does show up for the Wolves now. If I can have the smite ready, I can obviously secure the camp. If I would smite the Gromp, which is uncontested in the first place, and that would be a waste, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to smite that, and then we're just going to run top lane here. Can't really go for a mid. Echo is in a very safe position. Mundo isn't. Do have to be careful against the Mundo as a Mordekaiser that I don't just ult him straight up. Okay, there's a ward here that I just have to clear. There's nothing else to be done. And by now, this is gonna respawn here. So instead of doing this camp, I need to back and go here. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, very sniffly. Damn. The cold is not good, man. It is not good. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse. Echo is doing really well with his 3-0 against my 0-3 Lux. That kind of sucks for me. That's okay, though. I will walk towards my bot side camps. If I see the Kayn here, he dies. I don't think I will see the Kayn here. And I'm just gonna walk bot lane. I have ult, so this should be super free. I'm gonna ghost and run at them. I'm gonna instantly ult the Lucian if I can get in range. Nope. Just killed this guy then. It's fine. Could not reach the Lucian, so that was unfortunate. I'll just kill Swain. Shield myself. I should be no problem here. Oh, oh. Wait, oh, wait. Don't hit the dragon. Don't hit the dragon. Ah, but why? Okay, I need to... That's not good. That is really bad, actually. Ah, damn it, man. He got... Ah, damn. That sucks for me. Actually, big time sucks for me. It should be a snare. It's not a snare. That's unfortunate. He does get snared at the end, so he couldn't ult. Damn, missing the dragon there sucks. Also, the ult wasn't a smart choice. I shouldn't have done that. Because ulting there like made it more difficult for him to die, which is not good. I thought it would put it like at enough of a reach for the wall and stuff, but it didn't. It's just a bigger area than I initially expected, which wasn't particularly good. Right here, we just have to make sure we clean our camps again. We have 1 minute on the Void Grubs that I really want to get again, so I'm going to focus on that. Obviously, don't get the Dragon, which is not the best. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. As long as I keep up my jungle tempo, it'll be good. I can smite once here, it should be fine. Clean up everything I can. Like, my entire jungle can be cleaned here before these Void Grubs spawn, so I will go for that, absolutely. Making sure to hold my tempo. Instead of recalling here as well, I'm doing all of this. I can recall technically for the Rylai's, which is quite a strong item to back for right now, but this current tempo is good to have. So I will definitely hold this tempo for now. Lux getting that kill there is also quite good. It puts her more even with Echo again. More in like a playable state. As long as my bot lane respects that, they shouldn't die. Okay, Ezreal's slightly trolling a bit. He's just not running backwards for some reason. Oof, yikes. The fact that that worked as a gank is kind of brutal, honestly. But I guess it's whatever. Yeah, he does die. Void Grubs are spawning. I should be able to finish this. If I would lose at most one Void Grub here to the Kayn. Alright, he is not going for them at the moment. My ult's up in 10 seconds as well, so if he tries to fight me, he just dies. I will be going for this, absolutely. There is no doubt in my mind. Especially if Lux distracts them. Okay, Lux is not distracting them right now, so this is definitely not ideal. So I'm assuming Kayn is going to show up here in a second. There he is. Hold my smite as long as I need to here. For Kayn to not get anything. So if I can get this one without smiting, I can get the last one pretty much guaranteed. Always try to hold your smite as long as possible. For situations like this, because now I have all of them, which is beautiful. Go for this Echo here. My god, what am I doing? I should be able to just get him here. Still had flash. Damn it, man. Missed too many abilities there. He kited me pretty well. I don't have Rylai's yet, which makes it more tricky to land stuff. So that kind of sucks for me. If he didn't have flash, he obviously would have just been dead, but yeah. It's an old cooldown for a flash cooldown, essentially. If I played it, like, if I had slightly better there, I would have been able to get him, but he prioritized dodging and he did a fairly good job at it. With Rylai's, that would have been impossible to survive for him, by the way, but I didn't have it yet because of the camp tempo I had, plus the Void Grubs I went for, right? I didn't have the time to go spend my money, so I didn't do that. Now I have to definitely go for it. Kayn is bot, obviously. I feel like this is just a Mercs angle, so I will go for Mercs, and then we'll go for the Riftmaker. Standard build. CS is looking very, very good. I have 6 Void Grubs as well, so it's looking good there as well. I also have Rylai's now, so my game is easy from this point forward. Dragons in 50 seconds. I'm running bot as fast as I can. Echo is obviously bot lane here too. I'm gonna try to get into this bush here. That is kind of unfortunate. I'm just gonna ghost after the guy, I think. Need to get in smite radius. Pull him towards me. Q him. Come on. Give me that passive proc. Now I should be able to run the Kayn down very easily because my passive just has to hit him and he's dead. Okay, he takes the kill for me. That's fine, I guess. The power of Rylai is really there. Okay, good sidestep. I thought he was gonna like try to sidestep up, but he sidestepped down. Fair enough. Hopefully they don't recall in stupid places and they die for it, which looks like they are doing. If that's warded, they could be dead for sure. It's not warded apparently, but could have been. Alright, not too bad. We see the power of Rylai's there, right? The chase potential is absolutely huge. Ghost as well. Now here, everything is on cooldown right now, so... I mean, obviously my ult is now back up, so I guess I could use that, but... I need to make sure my camps are cleared once again, so that's what I'm gonna do. There's a chance he dragons here, which I would not be able to do anything about, right? Because my Lux is backing and their bot lane has Colossal Prio. I don't think I'm gonna try it. It's fine. I'll give him this one if he's going for it. Because the current map state doesn't allow it too much, and I can just get some experience consistency right here. Is he doing dragon? He is not doing dragon. Good ward, thank you. Kayn is, however, bot lane. I feel like my best move is just a recall here instantly. Because I could just go bot lane right now and play towards this dragon that Kayn might be starting soon. I also have a hunting guys here, which is quite good. Build all of this and move. can get blue for the smite upgrade into potentially look for the dragon. Botlane did kill, or someone killed the Echo just now. Seems like my Garen is struggling a bit with connection issues, unfortunately. Oh man. Alright. Let's hit this down. I want to do this blue buff guaranteed before I start that dragon at all because of the smite upgrade. Needs to be done. Also, it's level 10 for me, so it makes me stronger, but I need the smite upgrade as a priority here first. Because this makes my smite stronger, which makes it impossible for him to contest the dragon smite, which is what I obviously want. 370 on my Q, so that'll be 1500 with the smite roughly. So that should be fine. I can Q one more time before I need it. And land it at the same time. Like Q first, wait a little bit with your smite delay, and then your Q will go off and it should be free. I'm just gonna ult the Echo instantly, I think. If I can reach him. Nope. Cannot reach him. I see the Kayn bot lane, however, so I'm just gonna check his topside cams. Because of this position, I can just check these, and the more I can take at this point from Kayn, the better it's going to be. Don't like the fact that he's taking that though. Gonna go for this more Mundo here, I suppose. Not gonna go for the Mundo here, I suppose. Okay. Let's go for the blue. Did lose the Gromp. Actually, did I? Have more experience. Did I get the Gromp by just walking past it with like Mordekaiser passive or something? I think that must have happened. Oh, give me that one, thank you. We're good. I need the E here, and then I can ult after, which I will do. Because this makes it impossible for Mundo to kill my Lux, which otherwise could be a threat. My Rylai's is permanently slowing this Mundo, so we should be fine here. He should be dead, no problem. May actually have to Ghost because he is slightly fast because of his Ghost. Do this. He flashed. As long as my Lux doesn't do nothing, which she has ultimate, so I don't know why she isn't using it. Thank you. Could be free. Chase him down. Rylai's is very strong, as you can see. Sadly, my Garen isn't paying attention, which is a little bit annoying, but... yeah, I mean, Kayn is dead here. Like, we can just... oh, we can just chase him here, right? Just need to get my smite on him. Q him as well. I wanted to at least smite in case Garen's combo is going to be Q ult and that just kills him from that point. So I smite as a priority to at least just get the assist out of that deal. Looking very strong here, double CS once again. Alright. Finish that off, pick it up. We have 2 minutes on Dragon. I think I can just take my topside camps right now, take the reset, and then play for like the bot side of the map. So that's what I'm gonna go for. It's gonna be quite a strong back here in a bit. We are looking pretty good right now in general. Asriel just died for no reason. Seems like my Zyra might be dead here too. Actually, Garen TP saves Zyra for sure. Yep. Garen's doing very well. I'm an absolute monster after my next recall, by the way. Like, finishing Riftmaker or Mordekaiser is huge. Alright, finish this, take the back, get the Riftmaker, build towards the Jaksho. I'm gonna go for the resistances for both. Yeah, it seems like Garen is just kind of steamrolling a bit as well. All good. Take this, take the Gromp. Make sure to keep a nice consistent pacing in your clear. And I want to start trying to take the Kayn's camps as much as possible as well. So we'll do this, we'll go over here, we'll take the Scuttle, we'll try to look for Kayn's bot side camps, etc. My priority now is taking this turret here if possible with the Rift Herald, because that gives a tremendous amount of gold. It seems like Garen might just be getting the turret by himself anyway, but... the one I'm kind of looking for. Okay, Lux is dead. The big death for them, or the big kill for them, would be either me or Garen right now, because we're both worth a lot. And my priority now is just to take Kane's camps. I want to be in his jungle as much as possible, trying to take as much as possible. I'll smite the red buff to get it. That is a very low HP turret. Okay. I mean, I think I could just walk up to the turret and auto-attack it, which is what I'm exactly what I'm gonna do. And I missed all of my abilities. I'm just straight up dead for that one. That's 100% on me. If I hit anything of my abilities there, he would have been dead because I would have gotten my passive proc. But because I missed everything, I just didn't get it. That was so unbelievably, like, bad on my end. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a problem. Just a mechanical problem, really. You might think that's aggressive. Just auto-attacking the turret once and finishing it off would have been super free, because I can just ult one target, namely the Lucian, instantly kill him if I hit my abilities in the first place, and then I can pretty much kill the rest of them. But I took too much damage from Lucian because I missed everything, and then, yeah, there was obviously a problem at the end. That's a bit stupid on my end. I have no real reason to run defend top lane. It's probably the end of the game here anyway. Yeah. Alright, fair. That's it for the 2 games for Mordekaiser. It's very consistent, as you see. Solid leads. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like button below. And I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 18.4k damage, which is a very respectable amount. This is for game number 1, so definitely not too bad there. 22k on Olaf, which is kind of to be expected here. True damage 7k for Olaf, obviously. Objective damage here is big at 51.7k. Healing done at 18.5. Damage taken at 25.6. Self-mitigated at 27.9, solid there as well. Gold earned at 11.4. And then for the runes, Conqueror healed me for 350. Adaptive damage is obviously very relevant here, but you don't see it. A Triumph for 1100 HP extra gold. Tenacity CC reduction. Last Stand for additional damage in closer fights. And then Magical Footwear and Approach Velocity for, like, not having to buy boots so you can rush your allies. And Approach Velocity for the constant sticking potential that it provides to be able to play the game. But yeah, with that one, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.